So, I want to talk about allowing the emotions in you, allowing the bad thoughts, allowing the symptoms, just allowing it all to be there. Everything is allowed because the moment you start um, discriminating, then you create separation and uh, you create identity out of desire. Really, I mean, desire is what creates suffering, and allowing is just this attitude of neutrality. Like, it's not that you don't care what happens, but you. So for me, I follow a routine every day. And that's my routine. That is what I do. I've set it up for success as much as I can and let God take the wheel, right? Like, I do my things, and within that, I try to just remain neutral. Because it's also a clear, it gives you a clear, like vision of, oh, my ego is really like starving right now because it keeps wanting to do something that's not in the routine. And that's an indicator that if you didn't have the routine, you'd be all over the place and just wandering, right? And I think that's what I'm getting kind of sidetracked now, but I think that's what discipline is. It's not forcing yourself to do something over and over again. Discipline is repetition, but it's flexible. You know, it should serve you and not the other way around. So when I do my routine every day, it's not a matter of checking off these boxes. I'm not being productive with a routine. The routine is literally just a container for the real practice to happen, for the real productivity to happen, and that's the practice of allowing. But it's hard, man, because you have symptoms that you're scared of. You have fear and anger and shame that knows exactly how to trigger you. Like, have you ever noticed your ego knows exactly what to say to you in order to get you to succumb to it? Whether that's like giving into it in, any way. It knows exactly what triggers you. That's how it works. So by creating a healthy container for your practice to flourish, and if you have a sensitized nervous system like me, then this is especially important. So, I lost my train of thought. What do I say? What do I say? Ah. Well, these things show up stronger when you're sitting with them and allowing, and you have a routine that forces you to just be with yourself. Because otherwise, you'd be going every direction, distracting yourself, making compromises and numbing yourself, and you don't get in touch with yourself. Your ego will trick you easier if you don't have a routine than if you do. That's been my experience. Um, yeah, but it's hard because these things show up stronger once you're practicing with them. It's like they show up more intense. I mean, it makes sense because you're not covering them up. You're not numbing them. You're not distracting from them. You're not fighting them. You're not da 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 da. So it's hard work. It's very hard work. And something I'm running into is like, I don't know if it's gonna pay off, and that's kind of scary to me. You know, it's like I've cut out a lot of things in my life because this is important to me. but there's no guarantee, there's no promise, there's no like map to the end. Like I don't know. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm doing my best. So I hope it's good enough. It's like this, just noticing right now, just this shame over me. I have that a lot, like talking to people, to myself. It's like, and I know where it comes from. I'm not going to get into that, but like after everything I say, there's this shame. And it's just like, it's not helpful, but it's also allowed. I got to keep reminding myself that it's allowed to be there. Um, and I'm aware of it. I'm not like embodying it yet. I haven't fully processed it, but I'd like to think that I'm on the path to processing it, because I'm vividly aware of how um, how apparent it is. Now, I think a lot of that awareness is just me thinking about it, but thinking is awareness too. So that's okay. So we're talking about routine, the practice of allowing, and kind of facing your problems and pain and symptoms and everything like that. I if this resonates with whoever is listening, a lot of this comes from the mind-body healing space, right? And as I briefly mentioned, I have a sensitized nervous system. And what that means, at least for me, is over the years, my nervous system capacity has kind of just been blown out like a circuit board, right? And so now my body's producing symptoms and obsessiveness, like OCD and anxiety and everything, right? And it's sensitized because it's so sensitive to everything around me. I could close the refrigerator door and I have fear. It basically just triggers everywhere, and the mind-body space separates that, and not just the mind-body space. I think this is backed up. This isn't some woo-woo concepts. Like go look at it for yourself and decide if this resonates with you. But it's different from dysregulation. I think a lot of people have such deep suffering and they know it's nervous system related, so they just try to keep calming down and regulating themselves, and that's different from what I'm saying, and it's different from allowing the things to be there, because calming things down is not letting them speak their truth. They have to be, everything has to be allowed, every single thing. You can't discriminate between one thing or another, because that's basically you saying, I know better than the universe. Like, let the universe take care of you. Let the universe process what you need to process. It's like I keep saying, it's easier said than done, because the ego, your identity, will want to help. It'll want to get in there and think, try to figure things out. But and that's resistance in itself. Like, that's a obstacle to healing. But it's okay. It's all part of the process. But it's just things to be aware of. So I just encourage everyone, myself, you, to trust nature and allow everything. Don't discriminate. Go all in. You have to go all in with this type of thing if you want to see results. That's very important. I know that's important. So I think I covered everything that I should. So thank you.